pretty big gamers still. So Andrew and I do what?
Cage, come here, I want you.
Exactly. Andrew and I have been communicating a little bit this past week. He's up here at Origins also, and he was telling me that he recently you made it to nationals in Magic.
Yeah, I actually on May or June, one of those times, I placed in the top 8 for the regional qualifier tournament, which qualifies me for nationals, the National Magic Tournament in August, which is going to happen in Minneapolis on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, I think. And I'm excited.
Nice. What kind of deck did you use to get there?
Right now I'm using the current combo right now, which is Eldrazi, which is a Mythic Inscription.
Mm-hmm.
I call it Muscle Suit after Arrested Development. And it pretty much it boils down to getting out of threat as soon as possible, landing Sarvins of Lost Alara, attacking alone with a little creature, and then giving it the +10/+10 and trample with Eldrazi Inscription.
Nice. Is that what you just? I just saw him finish a game. Is that the deck you were just using? Or?
Yeah, actually that was the mirror match. He was playing the same deck as I was, and actually I had the kill card on top, and I had to fetch to
Oh,
keep myself
okay.
in the game.
Same exact deck, like cards and everything? Or?
Pretty much, not the same 75, but close enough, yeah.
Same mechanic?
Yeah, same mechanic. He's running the Eldrazi Conscription too.
Nice.
There's a few changes between his and my build.
Now, how long have you been playing Magic?
I've been playing since the 8th grade, so I guess it's about 15 or so years.
Yeah.
I took a few years off for college and girls and stuff.
Right.
Aside from that, I've been interested in it ever since, and I played from Fallen Empires until the Onslaught block. Took a couple of years off for college and all that. Came back at the end of the Shadowmoor block. Mm-hmm. Played a bit in Extent. Played a bit in that, and then I got my nod, and I've just been keeping up with it ever since. And
yeah.
All that stuff.
I think everybody has to take time off once in a while. Like,
oh, yeah.
I took a couple years off in college too, and then found out like that Rich Wood, played, and that pretty much, got me back into it.
I probably wouldn't have got back into it if Steve Shearer and Mike wasn't in at the time.
Yeah, I gotcha. So what kind of opposition are you coming up against? I mean, do you feel like you're pretty well matched, or like?
I think it is. Like, this deck is essentially a coin toss. It's more about execution than card draw.
Yeah.
Where a lot of the other decks right now are. Nobody's really found a good answer to this deck because it really hits early. Unless you build the deck against mine, then you might be a dog. But at the same time, if I don't draw what I need, or if I make some crucial errors, then I'm a dog.
Right.
So, but game two and three is always you're playing around with game 2 and game 3, facing what else you get there, and
I got you.
that's what you do.
Yeah, sometimes luck of the draw is just a bitch.
You can't help it. Like I said, I mucked the one card, like one of the 6 cards that would have saved me in that game.
Did you now? You said that unless somebody specifically builds a deck against yours, like since you won with this deck, you have to like mark out exactly what's on the deck, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, the chances of like one of your opponents, your upcoming opponents, sitting down and being like, okay, this is exactly what McIntire's playing, I'm going to make a deck that specifically counters that, probably aren't that great, right?
No, it's not really great. Well, this is because of the matchup, because my deck is fairly common just because it's won so much recently.
Yeah.
And this might not be the worst play to play a mono red deck that just has early burn for all my mana guys, and then a late game finishers like Hell's Thunder and things like that.
Cool, very cool. Well, you're in the middle of a tournament right now, right?
Yeah, right so.
Is it just like a standard tournament, or is there something like anything special about it?
It's a standard tournament. If those who aren't familiar with the format, we play what's called a Swiss format. You were paired up with someone with all the time for a set amount of rounds. In this case, 6. And then you play against those. You play once, best 2 out of 3 matches, and then you win accordingly. Like, you can actually play all day, like even if you're 0 and 7, but you might not advance. Like.